Hello, it is 7:27 a.m. I have had about 6-7 hours sleep. I don't know what's going on with the hair today. It's doing its own thing. But today is a day I've been waiting for all month because January feels like it's about 20 years long. And I'm gonna be doing even Bessie Surtees treasure hunt in the Bessie Surtees house in Newcastle, and it's something I'm really excited about. I can't wait. It's Taskmaster adjacent, and oh my god, I'm so excited. I just need something to eat first because I'm really hungry. Oh my god, why am I never like pretty? Oh, no, I am pretty. It's just my own fucking brand. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's exactly the same as I did for the inside of my name too. Probably I feel like exactly the same for fucking things next week when I go to see the fast show in Sunderland. Oh my god, lots of exciting things happening in the next week. I'm like thinking, fuck. More packed for today actually. Trying to pack for next week actually as well. Too much going on. Oh my god, like currently running about 5 to 10 minutes late, so I'm just decided I'm going to walk to Bessie Surtees because it's quicker. Just go straight down the quayside. It won't take that long, I'm telling you. Oh, fuck off! There's about a million things going on inside my head, as you can tell. Oh, for some reason, when I'm nervous about something as this, right, my brain goes into a weird hyper focus. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but it relaxes my brain. And for the past 2 hours, literally 2 hours, I decided that I wanted to itemize all of my clothes. Where's the fucking logic? Where's the logic? I haven't managed to get through all of my clothes because I've got to fucking dry the buggers. I think I do it because it's a repetition for my brain, and it gives us something to focus on, but then my brain can't go on to the next task. So I haven't had my dinner yet. I'm just literally walking up to the quayside, and then Bessie Surtees is sort of like on the corner. Oh. I think I've been building this one up for a while, I think, and it just, I think in my head, once it's over with, I think I'm gonna cry me fucking eyes out, honestly. Oh my god. Right, I'm making sure that I've got, like, yes, I've got 2 things with us, 2 digits with us. God. Right.
Where's the dress from?
Yeah, I can't do.
Oh, I don't know whether the signal works. It's frozen.
No, it's not.
I also forgot to say that the whole process of the taskmaster thing was slightly mad because, you know, we set it up. It was one of the first things we did at the beginning of the month, and I needed this to get through January. January is usually the month of the year, you know. It's like fucking Christmas, New Year, and then you're like, oh, you've got to get back to normal and stuff like that. And you know, all of that happened, and then what it is I think obviously needed this to get through, but I forgot to actually talk about the process of yesterday. So the process of yesterday kind of happened, you know, me and Gary, we got there for about 12. We got there for about 12. We had our dinner. Gary was shitting himself. I was just like a bloody anxious mess of just like a lot of adrenaline and stuff like that. And I ended up just like, you know, being in mid-hyper focus all of the time, and you know, like trying to calm Gary down, trying to calm yourself down. It was just a mess of autism, of neurodivergence or autism, and because I was literally in hyper focus, and Gary was just shit scared about the ambition of the whole thing. So we got there about 12, and then we ended up like trying to set everything up. I got given a load of badges off Mac, which I'm going to show you now actually. I'm going to show you now. I don't know how to do this because my iPhone isn't the best. Wait there. Got given all of this. So my original badges were that let's talk about chests, and then those 4 at the top, and then wait there, because Mac has a bloody badge maker thing. What's that? That seems to be Harrison Ford. Is that Harrison Ford? Oh, he looks like it. We've got a horn section one. We've got a taskmaster one, another horn section one, a wicker them one. We've got a taskmaster assistant one, a few wicker thems, and a SpongeBob SquarePants one. Oh, and we have Risha Smith on a right there. And we have a Risha Smith being an absolute fucking dafty, doing comedy. I will get in this bath eventually. If not, I'll just sing it. So I ended up running out of bloody badges eventually. Fucking hell. I think I ended up pinching Gary's half the time as well. I don't know what that one is. I don't know what character that is. That one actually. That's from the late shows last year though. I don't know how the fuck that's managed to survive. But the one badge that's managed to survive the late shows last year, and then all of these, that's from March last year actually. That one is from from the book release at Sunrise on the Reaping, so looking forward to that. But yeah, ended up running out of room on my back, but whatever. Oh, I've gotten the idea. Yes. I will get there eventually. Why do I feel like I look fucking fat? I don't think I am. No, I'm not. But yeah, I think forgot what I was talking about, if I'm being honest. Like I was saying before, my brain isn't warped, it isn't thingy. I have to work with my brain, and I think what it is I feel like I have to be either a certain way or a certain type of person or stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, back on what happened yesterday. So yeah, we got there. The Wi-Fi in the Bessie Surtees house wasn't working. Of course it wasn't. And I ended up not they tried to get it to work. Mac and Ben, they tried to get it to work and it just wasn't working. And Gary was like having a fucking panic attack, and I was just like really laughing my head off the whole time. And we then had like a for some reason I felt like an absolute right. I'm not having this back. I've decided. Bloody hell! What a fucking waste. I'll just be sat there anyway for bloody 20 minutes fucking vlogging. Sometimes I do wish I had a shower in this place. Whatever. Aye. But I think what it is like just the whole process was amazing, and having to do the creative process of it was amazing. And it was just like, I'm realising that, like what I was saying before, like yapping before, I don't know who the fuck's gonna watch this vlog. Basically, I'm probably gonna use this one instead of my other ramble that I did before. Basically, what it is the trauma that happened last Wednesday. I don't know, maybe it was meant to happen, maybe, in a way that sort of made me feel more grateful for having things like this to look forward to, and then having things like this to focus on. And for me, longer term goals are good. Long-term goals are great for me, right? But I need to break those longer term goals into smaller steps. And my big long-term goal for this year is to get to Edinburgh Fringe in August. And I somehow did it last year with the help of my support worker Julie, because we came up with a plan. Fucking hell! When I think about this, it's fucking mad. Right, I found a Tupperware, then put my building society book in that Tupperware, filled that Tupperware up with on the outside, filled it up with elastic bands, and then I stamped on it, and then I asked Julie to go away. No, asked Julie to hide it while I went away, and she hid it. And that seemed to work quite a lot, actually. It did actually work quite well. Instead of like having people confiscate it and stuff like that. And then I had like a visual chart of a camera on my wall. Two A3 copies on my wall of a camera. And then what I did was I stuck photos of said camera on my wall on that A3 bit of paper, and then constantly kept on putting reminders in my phone, and then it was putting reminders in my phone and then putting reminders on the wall, and then it was almost like a vision board. No, it was a vision board. And basically, like, I continued my progress as I was looking, and there were a few blips in the way, I'm telling you. There were a few blips in the way when it came to that. I spent £100, spent £20, spent this, spent that, you know what I mean, just little blips and stuff like that. But I made it happen. I made this happen, and I managed to save about £470 in the 5 to 6 months, and that to me feels like the biggest achievement of the year last year for me. And I did it. I fucking did it with sheer willpower and just hyper focus. If I have a million hyper focuses, not a million, but like something to really hyper focus on, something to really put my brain into gear, something for my brain to latch onto, novelty wise, I can do it. I know I can do it if I really put my mind to it. And that's a strength. And I think yesterday became like that little anchor for my brain again. And and like next week going to see the Fast show, that's become like a little anchor. So little anchors, little satisfactions over the year, as well as the long-term goal, I think will get me through the year. So little things, little. That's why my word of the year is satisfaction. Do something to satisfy me. Make it a novelty, gamify it. Small goals. And I think I've just yapped on even more. I don't care. I really don't care. But I think I've got more succinct with what I wanted to say, actually. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes things like this have to happen in order for you to realise your progress. I think, like last week with the man on the settee and that, like everything happened really quickly because last Thursday my brain went into autopilot, trauma response, bloody well going like I need to sort this out, I need to get this sorted, everything like that, and then my brain was just sort of like just went in autopilot, went in I need to do this now, because if I don't do it, it has to be a trauma response, or it's something else, because I don't know, but like I rang people, I rang around, stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I enjoyed the process yesterday, but I was knackered when I got back, and then I was falling asleep. Like my sleeping pattern's fucked at the minute. I don't know. Because of this fucker. Right, anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. Try and get some sleep. Maybe up on for 10 minutes.